get your plastic tool, credit card, slip it up here, under it. And pull it this way, so you know you can stick your hand in there. So just wiggle it about, looks like that. Do that to the same on the other side. I'll try and turn my lights on. Then you'll have a screw here, a screw here, and you'll also, with the original head unit, have a screw. You won't use these for this unit, but you've got one behind there, one behind there. So there's 4 on this side, 4 on that side. Then you'll see one screw here. So you want to undo that screw, undo that screw there. And then the first thing you want to do is pull the aircon part towards you. It has a clip behind here and behind here. You don't have to worry about it, it's just a pull one, but it will have a bit of force, so don't think you're going to break something. But you could actually leave that like that, take the radio and the aircon out as once, and then you'll see what I mean as well. And then with this head unit, it will have the parts for the 2 bits I'm talking about. You'll see what I mean. You just push that back in and you put the retaining clip behind it. You'll see what I mean, but it's that easy. And then just to put back, just slide that. There's a little hook, that hook there. You want to slide into that hole, and then just push this back in, and you should be good. These are the plugs. You plug into this white one and this white one. There should only really be 2 white ones coming for Navara. There's 4 white plugs. They only fit one way. This, you're going to have a blue one. You won't have this adapter yet, so you'll have a GPS unit that comes with it, with this kind of connection you screw into there. For about $2 you can buy that connector and use the stock one. Okay, there's going to be this grey one. I'm not overly sure what this is. I believe it's the original microphone, even though the original microphone won't work. Trust me, I've unwired the original one and it won't work. For your external microphone, it has an aux adapter. I've taped it there to the new mic, and that goes into this plug here. This one here goes to like a black square adapter, I believe, which I can't find at the moment, but that's for the USB down below, down here. I don't actually have it anyway because I've got a tyre pressure sensor. And then there's this grey plug as well that goes there. So for all basic functions, you should have this one, the microphone, the USB. Oh, and these ones are the spare USBs, I believe, but they should all fit only one way. Once you've done this, button up the unit, and also, before we do that, there's a yellow plug you have to plug in for reverse. I really can't find it, guys, because I've taped it really nice, but you'll see one labelled video in or video rear ×2, and another one labelled CCDV. So you want to plug it into CCDV, and the video rear, one will have a little dot above the O and the other one doesn't. Plug CCD into the one that doesn't have a dot above the O. So now once you start it, should start instantly. And okay, so when you're gonna have to make sure you put the key onto ACC, because you have to have real power for your camera to work. So you should have a picture now, and if it's black, you have to change the yellow ones around, because sometimes it is different, but generally it is that video rear in that's not got the dot above the O. If it goes black, and you've got a little car picture here. That's all it is. Don't panic. If it's gone black, your wiring's correct. But you shouldn't have to do any wiring nowadays. They've updated it. Now, these are the settings you're going to have to do to make everything similar. So just keep watching. So you want to go settings, factory, 3368. Now you want to go to, first of all, you want to go to original car agreement at the bottom. There's going to be a little car in your reverse picture that shows your sensors. So if you don't have sensors, radar display on off, you turn that off, and now that will remove the car. Also, if you don't like the reversing lines, you turn these two off. Reverse, previous, next, that's these buttons here. They're actually the opposite way to how it normally is on stock. So change this to on. Okay. There's another setting now that I would like you to check. So you go factory settings 3368. And then you go to this one, backlight current 5768. Okay, do not mess around with this setting. I'll just clean my lens. Do not mess around with the setting, but please make sure the top one's at 20 and the bottom one is at 60. Okay, and click save. Okay, so also on your unit now, you're going to have a little annoying button. Okay, and you're going to go to your menu, which you click down here firstly on your how your unit looks, and you're going to find an app called Touch Assistant, and it will say display button. So here's that annoying button. You don't want it, untick that. Now I also, when you get your radio, I want you to go to the Play Store and type in Google Maps. Okay, I want you to click on Google Maps and uninstall it. When it's uninstalled, instead of saying install, it should say update. Click update, and this gets rid of a bug that I found. It took me ages to work it out. To get your dash looking like this, you want to go to the Play Store, and you want to type in car launcher Pro, and you want to download it. There's the free one or the buy one. The buy one's like $3. I'd recommend buying it. Other settings, I'm not quite sure now. I think I've covered all the basics you're going to need to do. If there's any more queries, just make sure you do that 3368 and then the 5768 one, because the guy apparently has changed some settings now, and because some of our vehicles have smart charge, it sometimes annoys the screen a little bit. The screen starts flickering or the dim doesn't work. So set the top one to 20 and the bottom one for 60. If you go higher than 70, the screen's going to start blinking. If you go below 17, the screen turns off. So 17 and 70 are the max. So at night, if you find it too bright like I did, whack it down to 17. You can still swipe down and adjust it manually wherever you set these to. So if your lights are on and you set it down here, it's going to save that as the lights are on. Okay. To restart your unit, you just press reboot. You scroll down and click reboot. That most of the time fixes most things. Otherwise than that, okay, another feature, if you go onto the radio, you're going to click on, say you've got a radio station. Sometimes it saves them, sometimes it doesn't. I want them saved. So 91.3 over here is ZM. So you go over here, and you click on this righty one. You're going to click add station. It'll be this one you've just clicked, and then you can manually type them and save them, and it won't forget them. When you start the car, basically you click it, then it says ZM, you click it, then it says more FM. I don't like that. Change the background of this, as well as see this button at this bit as well. this one, so that's easy to do the background. You download the picture from the internet and you click on pictures and you can see it. To get it on the Car Launcher Pro, you download this app called Gallery. Once it opens, and you select your paper and then you export it. I can tell you a little bit more if you want that, but it should be easy to work out. For Netflix, just ask. Netflix is a bit funny to install on these units because I'm not too sure why, but I've managed to work out a fix, and there's a YouTube video that I can give you that I've made. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything, guys. Okay, for the microphone, you want to run it through here, up here. The original one is in this hole, and then I've put the new one in here. To get this down, you tuck your fingers down there and pull downwards, and it will come down. Basically, that should be. Also, if you want to test your microphone works, it's really good to download a mic, like a voice recorder, and then you can see if it works perfectly. Other than that, I don't think I've missed anything out now that you basically need, and should be good to go. But if you have any issues, I've probably had them all now, so I can probably help you. But hopefully this has helped guys out a little bit. Yeah, cheers.